Question everything, for the truth should not be televised. And that's for sure. So with that, yeah, I don't know what's going on out here, man. But at the end of the day, for all these immigrants to be getting all this type of money and benefits that your tax dollars and that you have to pay for as Aboriginal Negroes of America, doesn't make any sense. Here it is now, they're running all around the world, all around America, based off of ICE chasing them around. And they out there saying that because they can't work and can't pay their rents and stuff like this, that they should get money to be able to pay their rent, and they should be able to get money and benefits to be able to eat and all this other stuff based off of your tax dollars and based off of your hard work as Aboriginal Negroes of America, bringing this type of benefits to America based off of the colonizers not wanting to give up nothing. We put boots on the ground, 10 toes down to make these things happen. And here it is, we can't get reparations. But they owe us legally. And every time we talk about reparations, they talking about, oh, where they going to get the money from? Oh, they want to study it. And then they derail it with people that look like us, who's supposed to represent us, who downplay the fact of the matter that we still are in ghetto slums and hoods based off of what has happened to us. This is getting ridiculous. Then you got all these different type of immigrants speaking out about us not getting reparations, talking about how they don't want to pay for it and all this other stuff based off of it is not being them and it was the past and all this other crap. And when we are still suffering for what has happened to us, we are still living in poverty based off of what happened to us. And they come right to the country and they can get all sorts of benefits and money and loans to be able to open up housing, get housing, open up businesses and all sorts of stuff throughout our community, but we can't get nothing. How did that work for us and our children and our generations to come? We the ones put all this work in for people to be able to even move around in America when supremacy don't chase them down like it was chasing us down. But at the end of the day, this is what we're going to deal with. This is what we're going to allow to happen with these so-called appointed representatives that's dealing under the Democratic Party. Because they're the ones that are allowing this and had allowed this to happen for so many years. But we voted and we voted and we voted and we voted and we got nothing. And every time we talk about our reparations that they owe legally for crimes against humanity, we ain't asking them for nothing. We demanding what is owed to us, but yet still we ain't getting a dime. Every time you turn around, they talking about where they going to get the money from, but then they turn around and then backdoor you and got mad money for immigrants and everybody else but you. How do you feel about that? You the ones working your ass off to be able to pay bills and make ends meet in ghettos, slums, and hoods based off of what they done to you with no businesses that look like you, where you got to spend all your economic growth that you do have with every other nation that don't spend a dime with you because you don't got a business nowhere to be found based off of you can't get no type of benefits from the government or anybody else or the state or anybody else or nobody representing you for you to be able to have anything in your communities, but yet still they gonna have all these immigrants come to our community and be able to get them money and give them everything that they need and demand like they have done something in the country before us. This don't make no doggone sense, man. But this is what we dealing with. This is what's going on. And this is why I tell you, racism and hatred towards us hasn't went nowhere in America. It's right here, sitting on our chest every single day, waiting to lock down our children, waiting to put us in private prisons that they now get are benefiting off it 100%, being mass incarcerated more than anybody in the world. And then if that don't happen, then they talk about they scared for their own safety. And then boom, bang, boom, and your child is gone off the planet and you can't even get no justice for that. They get administrative paid leave after doing you dirt. This is what's going on in this country. Well, y'all better get angry. Y'all better get upset. Y'all better start demanding your just due, which is reparations owed to you. We don't care how they feel about it. We are the ones who standing on the moral ground. We are the ones that's owed this money. We are the ones that's supposed to be getting what we supposed to be getting. This is just what it is. All this, they not going to give it to us. Well, you better get out of your feelings and start demanding what's owed to you. You the one can't pay your rent. You the one sitting around ghetto slums and hoods looking at abandoned buildings everywhere you go. Abandoned stores everywhere you go. While everybody else communities are getting economic growth over you. Just like Martin Luther King said. Well, Martin Luther King gone, guys, and we still talking about it. Malcolm is gone, guys, and we still talking about the brutality that our people are under. And y'all not going to say nothing? Y'all not going to say nothing? Where's your backbone at? Where's your spine at for your children? Because at the end of the day, they got the money. Because they showing you they got the money. They giving it to everybody else. This is our reality. And with that, we ain't going to keep standing and allowing these people to keep dogging us out and we ain't getting our just due. We are owed everything in this country. We are the ones that put the moral stance in this country for people to be able to have anything in this country. At the same time as our businesses and our communities was getting burnt down, destroyed, and washed away with rivers and lakes and everything else, we still stood 10 toes down for everybody else that was coming into the country to be able to get everything that they got, and we ain't getting nothing. I'm working 3 jobs and barely can make ends meet. Man, y'all better wake up, man, and start demanding what's owed to you by law, by justice. Reparations is owed, reparations is needed, reparations is what we demand. And we ain't gonna stand no other way. Because at the end of the day, if they can give out trillions of dollars to everybody else, then we want what's owed to us legally. And we stand on the moral ground, and we stand on the just ground, and don't feel guilty about it. Why? Because we the ones done survived crimes against humanity done to us, Holocaust massacres and genocides. And with that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. But that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.